Okay, we will write the summary of TDS and as well as TCS provisions. Right? Okay. Yes, summary. In examination before the dates, yes, you can refer summary if you know the provisions already. Yes, first we'll write the TDS related summary. Summary of what? TDS provisions. Yes. While we are writing the TDS provision summary, we'll maintain the headings as first serial number, next nature of payment, second one will maintain the nature of payment, third one rate of TDS, okay, threshold limit, yes ma, threshold limit, next one rate of TDS. These are enough ma. Exceptions and all the things if we written, it is not a summary. Huh? Nature of payment means we'll write everything. Okay. Serial number as well as section number also will write. First we'll write section number. Shall we write one by one? Quickly we can complete this. You can refer that content. Okay, first one. 192, right? First 192. What is that TDS related to salary, right? Okay. What is the threshold limit? Basic exemption limit. Rate of TDS are what? Slab rates. Rate of TDS is slab rates. Second one, 192A. Premature withdrawal from okay, premature withdrawal from RPF. Premature withdrawal from RPF. What is the threshold limit? Please verify and tell me. Rupees 50,000 during the financial year. Slab TDS rate 10%. TDS rate is 10%. Third one, section 193. Section 193. What is that? TDS? TDS on interest on securities. Interest on securities. What is the threshold limit newly introduced? Please verify and tell me. 10,000. Aggregate we have to check, right? From all securities, 10,000. TDS rate 10%. TDS rate also 10%. Next, fourth, 194. 194 is talking about the TDS on what? Dividend. Yes, threshold limit is also 10,000. Previously how much? 5,000. Now 10,000 only to individual. Yes, TDS rate 10%. TDS rate 10%. Fifth one, section 194A. Interest other than interest on securities. Interest other than interest on securities. Okay. Now, what is the threshold limit? Generally, threshold limit here, the few threshold limits are there. We'll write it down one by one. Generally, first, okay, bank, cooperative bank. Wait. Okay. If bank, cooperative bank, post office, if they are paying the interest, then threshold limit will be 2, I think. First, 50,000, right? Generally 50,000, but if SSC is a senior citizen, rupees 1 lakh. 1 lakh senior in case of senior citizen. My senior citizen means here resident or non-resident? Resident. Okay. Next, in others, others 10,000. So if any other person is paying the interest, okay, what is the TDS rate? 10%. Done. If more information is there, we can write it down elaborately. Sixth one. Please let me know what is the sixth one, Section 194B. What is that 194B? TDS on winnings other than horse races. So nothing but winnings other than horse races. Other than horse races. Can you tell me what is the threshold limit, ma? 10,000 single transaction, that you have to write it down. Transaction wise what, ma? 10,000. Rupees 10,000 single transaction. Previously per annum 10,000. What is the TDS rate? 30%. Generally we are deviated from the order here. Yes sir. What is that? Seventh one, we written I think section 194 BB. BA after some time we can write. So this is winnings from what, ma? Horse races. Sorry, right. BB winnings from horse races. What is that threshold limit? The same, rupees 10,000 single transaction. ఎక్కడ ఉంది కలరు ఇదేనా ఓకే నెక్స్ట్ at the rate of what, ma? 30%. At the rate of 30%. Next BA, please write it down. BA. Eighth one, section 194 BA. Winnings from online games. Winnings from online games. What is the threshold limit? Nil. Threshold limit is nil. TDS rate 30% only, but I think we have to write what, ma? Net winnings on net winnings. 30% is on net winnings. 30% is on net winnings. Next, I think we started with the C. Now we have to start with the ninth one, section 194C. Tell me, ma. Section 194C, works contract. Okay. Threshold limit, two types are there. Generally what? 30,000 when single transaction, single payment. Okay, rupees 1 lakh, multiple payments. Aggregatedly we have to check in this case if that is involving the multiple payments. Next, what is the rate? Here rate also different. Ma, what is the rate? Just depending upon whom pay. If payee is individual or HUF, individual or HUF, what is the rate? 1%. Others 2%. Others, that is at the rate of 2%. Next section 10. Okay, section 194D. What is that 194D? Insurance commission. Insurance commission. Please tell me, ma'am. Threshold limit rupees 20,000. Here you have to remember, here also we have a multiple rates. What is that multiple rates? If the pay is domestic company, what is the rate? Other, yes, here also we have to assume that the payee if an Indian company, or we can write it down the domestic company. What is that? 5%. Ma. Sorry. 10%. Others, others 2%. Others at the rate of 2%. Next. Next, ma. Point 11th one. Section 194 DA. 194 DA. That is nothing but what, ma? Any sum under life insurance policy. Threshold limit rupees 1 lakh. Threshold limit is rupees 1 lakh. What is the TDS rate? 2%. TDS rate is nothing but what, ma? 2%. Next, 12th one. What is the 12th one, ra? 194E. 194E is nothing but payment to non-resident sport person, non-resident entertainer, non-resident entertainer. Next one, ma, non-resident sport association. Okay, what is the threshold limit? Nil. Threshold limit is nothing but nil. TDS rate is at the rate of 20% plus surcharge plus H and EC. 13th one. Please tell me 13th one, section 194 EE. Removed or existence? Removed. What is that? 194 EE. TDS on payment of deposit of what, ma? Payment of deposit made under NSS. Right? NSS. Threshold limit rupees 2,500. TDS rate 10%. Please confirm. TDS rate also 10%. Next, 14th one, 194G. So, commission or remuneration on sale of lottery tickets. Sale of lottery tickets. Yes, please tell me what is the threshold limit? 20,000. What is the TDS rate? 2%. Next, 15th one. 15th one. Wait. 15th one, 194H. It is nothing but commission or what, ma? Brokerage. Commission or brokerage. What is the threshold limit? 20,000. TDS rate 2%. Next, 194 H is over. Next 194 I. 16th 194 I. Section 194 H is over. And now we have to start with the 194 I. Please tell me what is that 194 I ma? TDS on rent. Yes. Now what is the threshold limit amended? Rupees 50,000 per month or part of the month. Okay. Per month or part of month. Now TDS rate, I think you know, if that asset taken on let out is plant and machinery and equipment. Yes. In such a case, what is the TDS rate? Yes, ma? 2%. Yes, nothing but others means nothing but what ma? Building, land and building and furniture. Furniture, what is the TDS rate? 10%. TDS rate is nothing but 10%. 194 I, after that we discussed IB, right? IA is there, but we discussed IB. Okay, in that way only we can write it down. 17th one, section 194 IB. Yes, it is also what ma? Rent only, but here PAR is not covered under section 194 I. Threshold limit is also same, I think, right? 50,000 per month or part of month. 50,000 per month or part of month. TDS rate will be what ma? 2%. TDS rate will be 2%. Now we have to go back with the section 194 IA. Section 194 IA is nothing but sale of what ma? Immovable property. Sale consideration with respect to immovable property. Okay. What is the threshold limit? Rupees 50 lakhs per transaction. What is the TDS rate? 1%. TDS rate is nothing but what ma? 1%. Now we have to go with the 19th one. Yes, in the same series, section 194 IC, it is nothing but what ma? Payment under specified agreement or joint development agreement. Specified agreement or what ma? JDA. Is there any threshold limit in this section? Nil. What is the TDS rate? 10%. TDS rate will be 10%. Now 20th one. Now what is the next section number or not? Serial number 20th. Okay. 20. Any idea? Section 194 J. Professional services etc. or professional fees etc. Professional fee etc. etc. means what are the things are there? Ma? Technical services, royalty, non-compete fees, directors remuneration. Okay, what is the threshold limit? Ma generally threshold limit is 50,000 in all cases except directors remuneration. Okay, we can write it down. 50,000. Yes, normally all cases, but rupees nil in case of what ma? Director remuneration. Threshold limit is nil in case of directors remuneration. What is that summary of rates we have in that section? Yes sir, rate yes 10% or what ma? 2%. 10% or 2%. Majority of cases 2% we have in case of what? Technical fees and royalty with respect to cinematographic films and call center. The remaining all cases 10%. Next 21. Please tell me section number 194 J. After that we discussed K, I think. Yes, that is nothing but income with respect to what? Mutual funds or income with respect to mutual funds. Is there any threshold limit? 10,000. What is the TDS rate? 10%. Next 22 section 194 K. Next one 194 L is not there. We have an LA. Compensation. Yes compensation under compensation received under compulsory acquisition. Compensation received with respect to compulsory acquisition. What is the threshold limit? 5 lakh, right? Compulsory acquisition related rupees 5 lakh. What is the TDS rate? 10%. 23 section 194 M. What are the payments are covered? Contract related. Next one commission or brokerage. 194 H related. Commission or brokerage. Third one professional fees. Are you remembered? If any payer is not covered under C, H, J. Fees for professional services. Altogether during this year, what is the threshold limit? 50 lakh. 50 lakh during that financial year. Aggregatedly we have to check all the things. Aggregate, that means contract related or whatever that amount you are paying from your side, all these expenses together, if it exceeds the 50 lakh, what is the TDS rate? 2%. Please check. Next 24th section 194 N. TDS on cash withdrawals. Yes, that is nothing but what? Cash withdrawals. What is a threshold limit? Rupees 1 CR or rupees 20 lakh in exceptional cases. TDS also we have in 2%, but in exceptional case we can apply 5%. But in excess of threshold limit we have to apply. In excess of what? Threshold limit. Previously on entire amount. Understood? Next we have to go with the section 25 section 194 O. What is that 194 O? Payment made by e-commerce operator to e-commerce operator to whom? E-commerce participant. E-commerce participant. E-commerce participant. Yes, can you tell me what is a threshold limit? Yes, remember, if payee is an individual or HUF, if you submitted the PAN, then threshold limit will be 5 lakh. Threshold limit will be 5 lakh. In all other cases, threshold limit will be nil. Threshold limit will be nil. So now TDS, it is an 0.1 percentage. But one important point we have to write here on gross amount. On what ma? Gross amount. Done. 26th is nothing but section 194 OP is nothing but income of specified senior citizen. Income of specified senior citizen. Income of specified senior citizen. Can you tell me what is that? TDS, sorry, threshold limit ma? Basic exemption limit. Next, TDS rates are slab rates. TDS rates will be slab rate. P is done. Now 27 Q. Section 194Q. Yes, TDS on purchase of goods. TDS on purchase of goods. Threshold limits rupees 50 lakh in financial year. TDS rate will be 0.1% on in excess of what ma? In excess of 50 lakh. Array, in some provisions, I think 194N we written in this way and now, so now 194Q. Remember, but instead of that 1% we can apply 5%, sorry, 5% if pawn not submitted. If pawn not submitted. Next, 28th we can discuss. What is the 28th one? 194R. Can you tell me 194R is nothing but benefit or perquisite? Benefit or perquisite in business or profession. What is the threshold limit? Rupees 20,000 in an year. TDS rate at the rate of 10%. 29th, yes, we discussed in last class, the yesterday's class, 194 yes. So consideration, that is sale consideration with respect to virtual digital asset. Sale consideration with respect to virtual digital asset. Threshold limit, yes, in some cases it is an 50,000, in other cases rupees 10,000. What is the TDS rate? At the rate of 1%. So last section of TDS, that is 30. Today we discuss, that is section 194R. Sorry, not R, T. Sorry. Yes, sir. Nothing but salary or interest paid by partnership firm to partner. Okay. What is a threshold limit? Rupees 20,000. What is a TDS rate? 10%. TDS rate is 10%. These are the TDS related summary. Shall we write the TCS related summary? TCS summary. TCS provisions. Already we given the heading of it. The same way we can go. What are that ma? Section number. Yes. Next. Nature of payment, shall I write? No. Nature of payment not here. Receipt or transaction. We can write, given it as an heading, transaction. Next, threshold limit. Threshold limit. Next, rate. So less provisions only we have. Okay, first section in this is nothing but what? First one, section 206C, subsection 1. Sale of what? Certain goods. Sale of certain goods. Threshold limit, nil. TDS, we have an 3 rates of TDSs are there, that is 1% or at the rate of 2% and at the rate of what? 5% also. 5% is on what? Tendu leaves. And forest produces related 2%, remaining 1%. Second one, section 206C subsection 1C, that is nothing but lease, license, next toll plaza. Yes, threshold limit is nil, in all the cases 2%. Third one, section 206C subsection 1F, sale of motor vehicles are notified goods. How many notified goods are there? 10. Threshold limit 10 lakh during the financial year or per transaction? Per transaction. Next, what is the TDS rate? TCS rate 1%. Sorry, TCS rate is 1%. Next, fourth one. What is that? Section 206C subsection 1G. But two things are covered in this. What are the two things? The first one, overseas remittance. Overseas remittance. Next, sale of overseas tour program package. Tour program package. And now remember, my summary I want to write it down. I don't want to check everything in detailed way. Overseas remittance related, threshold limit, in some cases we have a nil, where educational related, threshold limit, no, TDS rate is what? Nil. In which case, remittance out of educational loan, there is no TDS, that's why I am making it as a nil. Next, if you send generally for educational purposes or medical purposes by using your own money, now what is the threshold limit? 10 lakh. In excess of 10 lakh, now we have to apply which rate? 5%. Next, generally if you are sending out of India for any other purpose other than educational as well as medical, threshold limit is same or not? Yes. Threshold limit is nothing but what? Same. But rate we have to apply on that occasion is nothing but what? 20%. Rate you have to apply on that case, what is that? 20%. But here you have to write it down, is on full amount in excess of 10 lakh. In excess of what? 10 lakh. Next, sale of overseas program package, threshold limit is there? No. Now, first up to 10 lakh, what is the rate we have to apply? 5%. 5% up to 10 lakh. Next, 20% above 10 lakh. Done. I don't want to write it down 206C subsection 1H because that is removed. Done. This is only the summary. Okay. This chapter is over. I don't want to give even one practical question also even on our workbook. The reason they will not give you any specific practical questions related to TDS as well as TCS. Okay, but in all other chapters we can use this provision. In that cases we can discuss this, and for MCQ purposes, and most important, we have an amendments in this chapter. And last we have to highlight one thing. Okay, last we have to highlight one thing where we have an pair as a special case. Okay, in which sections the pair is special case, we will highlight 194 A. Next C. Please check it out that every section and tell me the list. C. Next H. Wait. H. Next I. Next ma I. Next I. A after that. IA after that 194 J. Next ma IA is special case only pair. J. Next no M not R. Next these are only that pair is special case. Now so can you list it down that section numbers? What are the section numbers? Please tell me. Already we highlighted above. First one, section 194A. Next section 194C. Section 194H. Next one, section 194I. Section 194IA. Next section 194J. Next section 194 R. How many are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Is there any other thing is there? Okay, here we discussed in these sections always pair is what? Special case. What is the speciality of this set of sections? Pair is special case. Can you tell me what is a special case? Any person other than individual. First any person other than individual or HUF. If he is an individual or HUF, but here also we can apply the TDS provision, but his business related turnover exceeds 1 CR and the profession related gross receipts exceeds 50 lakh during last year. That's end. Now we'll start new chapter. Here tomorrow you can start. Tomorrow is there is no class. Day after tomorrow we'll start another new chapter. Done.